Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Accent Training Podcast, a podcast where I help you uncover new sounds of the American accent that you never would have noticed before. And today, I want to give you the opportunity to train with some of my highest level paying clients, some people who are really grasping this stuff effectively in my Accent Acceleration Training Premium Group. I want to show you just the type of training that we're doing, and I want you to train along with these people. We've got an Arabic speaker, a Spanish speaker, a Portuguese speaker from Brazil. And if you like what you hear and you want to be a part of future community American accent training sessions, then you can check out the link that's in the description below this episode. Join through there and you'll actually even get your first week for free. But without further ado, let's practice the I and E sounds of the American accent, something that's very difficult for a lot of people. Let's practice those together with people from all different languages who all have the same common difficulty. Some of them have already overcome this difficulty. Some of them have not. Let's see if you can learn from their experiences. We've got a couple of you here right now. Could I hear both of you make that sound, that like E sound? Just that alone. E.
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 How would you describe that sound that you just made? What are you doing inside of your mouth to make that E sound?
E. I think my tongue is almost relaxed, but it touches my teeth in the back. E. And just like pressure. E.
Pressure against those top back teeth. That's precisely it. And your teeth, are they wide open or close together when you get E?
Close, almost. E.
Close.
Yeah.
Almost close.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
Notice what Basima described is exactly what we're seeing here. Pressure between the tongue and the top teeth, and the teeth are close together. E, E. This next sound, position is the exact same, but there's no pressure like we have with E here. We don't get that when we go eh, eh. So we have the teeth close together, we have the tongue touching the top back teeth, but we just relax it in the back. Can I hear you make that sound there?
Eh.
And Jesus, you as well. Let's hear that from you. Now let's hear them side by side. Let's get that E.
E. E. E.
E. E.
So what you're doing there, you're not moving your jaw, you're not moving your tongue or anything. You're keeping the same position. You're just sometimes making lots of pressure, E, and then removing the pressure. The key here is that we start to feel this in some common words. So let's give it a shot. Deed, did, these, this, cheap, chip, a good deed. Did you do it? These are great. Let's try this. Cheap tickets. Want some chips? Let's hear what you've got there, Jesus, with all of those minimal pairs there.
All right, so let's start from the top on the left. Feel, fill, deep, dip, ease, kiss, heat, hit, seen, sin, peel, pill, peek, pick, teen, tin, sleep, slip.
So let's recap what we learned here today. The difference between the sounds I and E, like in the words this and these, is very subtle. They use the same articulation, the same position in your mouth. It's just the sound E, like these, eat, feel. Make more pressure against your top teeth. Whereas I, like this, it, fill, are only lightly touching your top teeth. So now that you know this sound exists, you've got to start identifying it. And so I've got a task for you, my friend, so that you can start using the I sound yourself. Shadow a few words with the I sound for the next 72 hours. That's 3 days. 3 days of consistently listening and repeating the I sound, with specifically the words this, with, in. That's all. You can't avoid using those words if you're speaking in English, right? I want you to watch for those 3 words with laser focus for the next 72 hours. And every time that you hear it used, just repeat to yourself, if possible, the phrase that they used. If you hear someone say, "What is this? What is this?" Repeat that. What is this? What is this? And notice the distinction between going, is this, and is these. What is this? What these? So if you can commit to that task alone, then on the other side of those 72 hours, you'll pretty much have a new pair of ears that's going to hear English better for the rest of your life. And I've got good news for you. Something I'm going to be doing about 72 hours from now is releasing another episode practicing some names with the American Short I. So complete the task I've given you just now, and by the time you start on that next episode, all of your English listening will be sharper. I'll see you then. Have a good one, my friend. You're an expert in your field, but when conversations move fast, you hesitate and you play it safe, right? You choose simpler words so that nobody asks, "Can you repeat that? Can you say that again?" That hesitation is holding your ambitions back. But the fix is pretty simple. You've just got to refine some key patterns that you need most. Let's close that gap. Click the link in the description and book your first American accent training consultation now. Because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll speak with total confidence.